What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. It's Lucid Prophecy Tarot, and I did y'all reading a few times, but it's just haven't been coming out. So let's try it again. All right. So I have a lot of collective messages for y'all. So let's get straight into it. I'm picking up the number 6. It's very significant. So sex. So a hexagon or Venus is very significant to some of you guys. But the first channel message that I have for you guys is Fallout. All right. So that video game is very significant. Basically, it's about like a dystopian future due to a nuclear blast, and that nuclear blast affected all of the species on the planet. Okay, so I feel like nuclear waste is significant, especially because it comes up later in the reading and I didn't pick it up at first. So a power plant is very significant. Okay, but I feel like there could have been some type of disagreement or fallout between you and a friend at work, or you and a coworker, or you and a family member. The reason I say that is because something here could lead to an unexpected blessing. I was sitting with coworkers and I was telling them that I hadn't found money on the ground in a long time. And then later that day, I literally was walking home. And normally I would be riding with a coworker, like back home, but that day I was walking and I was enjoying it, and I happened to find money on the ground. So I feel like that's significant. The power of the tongue, or instant manifestation. I'm also hearing instant transmission or instant teleportation. So I'm picking up Dragon Ball Z. I know the creator just recently passed away. Rest in peace to him. Okay, so also something about instant karma. So something is like, you don't have to wait for it. Something is instant gratification. So you put in the work for it, or you put in action towards something, and then it comes back to you immediately, or something comes back or reflects back immediately. That can go in many different ways. I was also picking up too something about alien cars. Okay, so September 5th 2052 is very significant. That could be like a public rollout of these alien cars. But I'm picking up something about bioengineered vehicles. So you know how they build organs and shit like that, you know, using stem cells. And then in these organs, they program them, because cells they store memory, they store energy, right? And these cells are then programmed to do specific functions. So I feel like they're going to be doing that with like vehicles. Like vehicles are going to actually like change from smart cars to actually living vehicles. So these vehicles are actually going to have their own living consciousness. They're going to be able to make decisions on their own. So I feel like something is going to be could either be very good or very bad. Okay, but that's something that they have been working on. Okay, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm just picking up like a public rollout of shit like that in 2052. Okay, and I know that's a ways off, but that's what I'm picking up. I'm also picking up too something significant about the Jetsons or the future. Okay, I'm also seeing like an influx in UFO sightings, but I'm not picking up that these are UFOs. These are like MFOs, like man-made flying objects. So I feel like these objects are identified. So these things have been made by the government, or they have been made by us. Okay, maybe they're just testing them in the sky and shit, or just, I don't know. But that's what I'm picking up. I'm also picking up too a relationship dispute. Okay, so I was at a restaurant, right, and I was ordering food, and there was a feminine energy and a masculine energy. A feminine energy was outside the restaurant, a masculine energy was inside. So that's significant. A masculine being in the farm and a feminine energy being out the farm. Okay, so someone's connected to nature, someone else is not. Okay, but I saw this woman. She comes into the restaurant, right, and she walks up to the man and she's like, "Give me your phone." And then he like, "No." And then she like, "I said give me your fucking phone," and she attacks him in the restaurant in front of everybody. Like, so I feel like someone here doesn't give a fuck. This could be someone, this could be you or someone that's connected to you, but someone doesn't give a fuck. She also chased the man outside of the restaurant. So I feel like something significant about domestic abuse, or something significant about female on male abuse. So female abusing the male, okay? I was also picking up too something about donuts. So the initials D and O could be significant to somebody. That could be someone's initials, okay? But I'm picking up a peanut allergy. So someone could be allergic to peanuts and not know it, because donuts do not. It's kind of like what's coming to me. Do not eat nuts. But I'm also seeing something too about The Simpsons, right? Springfield, Illinois could be significant. A nuclear power plant, or jaundice, which is yellowing of the skin and eyes, is a condition that's reflective of the kidney or the liver being inoperable, or not being able to, filter the toxins in the blood properly, okay? So I'm picking up, I'm picking up too, like an improvement in kidney or liver treatment, okay? That's significant to some of you guys. I'm also seeing too something about you being the energy that you embody being very angelic. So I feel like some of you guys, you are a bridge between heaven and earth. So you bridge the gap for individuals. I feel like you bring color into people's lives. I feel like, wow, these crows are going off. Okay, I feel like you bring color into people's lives. Crows could be significant, okay? Because I also seen a crow, like, he was antagonizing a hawk, like literally in the sky as I'm recording this video. So there could be a Libra antagonizing an Aries, because crows are the Libra, hawk is the Aries. But anyway, something is very native. Someone could be Native American, but let's keep going. I'm picking up that you carry this renewal energy. You're able to re-inspire. You're able to reinvigorate situations that have become dead. So you're able to bring things back to life. Yeah, these crows, they fucking going crazy right now. So that's significant. Maybe birds. Birds are significant, okay? Black birds in specific, okay? Or the underworld, or the other side is significant to some of you guys. Like I said, bridge between worlds. Crows represent that. Also, I'm picking up too something about language. I think crows can make over like 300 sounds or some shit like that, and they're very intelligent. So I feel like some of you guys know how to read body language, or you know how a lot of different dialects here. That's what I'm picking up. Okay. I'm also picking up too, there's a situation where it's like individuals who aren't normally expressive, or who are normally, they don't embody a certain energy around you, they do. So I feel like some people have closed hearts, or, you know what I'm saying, blockages in regards to their energy centers. I feel like when they come across you, they awaken, right? And this goes both ways. So someone could go both ways, but on another note, I feel like it awakens people, and it either inspires people to be more, to do more, to strive for more. It gives them a perception of life that they didn't know existed, right? So it motivates them, or it conflicts them, because, you know, if you are someone who is used to living in a certain way and being in alignment with mundaneness, Archangel Michael could be significant. If you are someone that is used to living in mundaneness, when you experience color, it changes your life. And if you have already committed yourself to a lot of things, right? If you have responsibilities, you got children, which are a blessing, a wife, which is a blessing, or a husband, and family, right? These come with obligations, and then when you do things out of obligation, it drains the life out of it. It drains the fun, it drains the enjoyment, it drains the soul. So I feel like that's what a lot of people around you are experiencing. I'm gonna start the part 2 right now. Yeah, so part 2. So like I was saying, people, you know, if you're used to living that life and you have all these commitments and you have already dedicated yourself to being a certain way, and people are used to seeing you a certain way, and you show up a certain way, when you decide to change and you decide, or not even when you decide to change, but when you come across somebody who is change, which is you, it's like jolting. It's like, how can I go back to the way I used to be? How can I be okay with the way life used to be now? You get what I'm saying? It's just like eating the same thing every day, and then you go to an Indian restaurant and have spices for the first time. Either people love that shit and, you get what I'm saying, they could never go back to eating just plain regular bullshit every day, or they like, oh hell no, this is way too much spice, I hate this shit, I'll never eat this shit again, or I never. So that's the same effect that you have on people. It's like you are the spice in people's life, like literally, on like so many different ways, okay? So I feel like this has a multifold effect on people. It's, you know, it conflicts them, and then it's like they're left with one or two decisions. Either push you away, which is also pushing themselves away because they don't want to push you away, or risk it all, leave it all behind, and decide to go off on this new journey and leap and just fuck it, let's just do it. That takes a lot of faith. You get what I'm saying? It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of willpower to make those type of decisions. And not everybody has that. And so that can lead to animosity. That could lead to jealousy. You get what I'm saying? Because people wish that they could live that way. They wish that they can make these decisions and not overthink them, or not have to worry about what this person or that person is going to say, or whether or not they can do this or that, or if this is going to affect this, which is going to make that fall apart. It's like your energy has that effect. So just be aware. You could just be confused as to why certain people just don't like you, or they hate you, you know, or, you know what I'm saying, certain people push you away. That's part of the reason here, collective. It's because people can't take you. It's like, it's just too much life. And I know that's horrible to say, but when someone has been drained of their soul so much, it just overwhelms their system, okay? So I feel like you have that effect on people to where they have to be genetically ready to handle your energy, if that makes any sense, okay? All right, so I'm picking up, people want to go outside, all right? Responsibilities, spouse, family is keeping them in, covered, isolated, away. So again, these responsibilities, these things that people are committed to, they sense the changes that are going on in the people that they love, that they connected to, right? And so they're just trying to protect them. So if you come across somebody and then they have like a family member who's trying to keep them away from you, it's not because they hate you so much. I mean, they might, but it's more so, it's a lot of noise out here today. Hopefully this, you know, hopefully y'all can hear me loudly, because I think that I'm talking at a decent pitch, but it's like airplanes and crows and fucking cars and all kind of shit. So let's keep going. I feel like it's not because these people hate you so much, but they're just simply trying to protect what they already have, okay? So these are mundane people trying to protect their mundane lives. And that's okay. I feel like people are entitled to that, okay? So you can't really harbor too much anger, hate, or resentment towards these people for just simply trying to protect their loved one, or their spouse, or their, you know, whatever. However, I feel like the person that they are trying to protect, who is the person that's interested in you, they don't care. I feel like this person or these people are just ready to risk it all. They're like, fuck it. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not getting no younger. This is what I'm gonna do. So I feel like in situations where you have been pushed away, you could be surprised because people could be like returning, and that could trigger certain people. This message is not for you. But if you understand life and you understand people, you understand how shit goes, you're not always going to be chosen. It's like the world doesn't revolve around you. I'm sorry, not to say it like that, but it's just like we have to remind ourselves that there are other people who have their own lessons, and sometimes it might involve us being on the short end of the stick and getting hurt. It's like, are we gonna hate these people forever? No, they played their role, and more times than not, you became better because of it. That made you know what you don't want. Okay, so not to keep going on that. I feel like these people are ready to risk it all. I feel like people are in relationships and they just don't give a fuck. They want you, okay? Even if this is like as a friend, and they know their partner don't want you to be around them, or they don't want them to be around you. They don't care. They're like, oh well, like come with me. That's literally what I'm picking up. Like people know that they are risking it all to hang around you, be around your energy, but they feel like you're worth it, okay? I'm also picking up too something about game shows or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Okay, so the fifth house. I'm also hearing Flo Millie. Okay, but let's keep going. A Leo could be significant to you as well, or the lottery. Some of you guys could be playing a lottery or scratch off tickets. Some of you guys might win some money. Okay. I'm also picking up too something about children. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? Someone can be in fifth grade. But let's keep going. Visitation. So this is actually what happened to me a while back when I was taking my break, okay? So I was laying down and all of a sudden I was visited by a disembodied spirit, okay? During the time that I was visited, I do believe that it was my great-grandfather, but the reason why I say I do believe is because it was very interesting how it happened, okay? I was laying there and my spirit left my body, and when my spirit left my body, I wasn't able to move, but I was able to still see everything around me, right? And I saw the disembodied spirit. However, the disembodied spirit was translucent. So I don't know if you guys ever played Halo or know about the game Halo, but basically it's like a camouflage that you can get, and it turns you translucent, invisible. However, on the other person's side, if the person is moving, you can see him. Like you can see the whole shape of the person or the being, but you still can't see like their details. It's like you can see everything else, but you can't see the color. Okay, so basically that's how it was. That's how the spirit was. I saw it was a full-grown man. He had a short haircut. He had a part. His hair looked like it was fine, okay? From what I'm guessing, it was probably gray, but I couldn't see the grayness. He was translucent. He had a mustache, okay? And I'm literally right here, and he's walking, and I see him, like clear as day. And he's walking like this, and he walked towards me. And I initially, I was just, because I wasn't sure of, you get what I'm saying? I couldn't clearly see what it was. I'm like, what do you want? Like, what are you? You get what I'm saying? And then it was like right after I said that, I realized what I was, realized what was going on. And I was like, okay, I'm not afraid, but what do you want to tell me? Immediately, like, I was afraid for like 1 second. Like, literally, I was like, oh shit, I can't move. This translucent thing is walking towards me. What the fuck is going on? But after like it got close to me, I realized it wasn't trying to harm me. And so I calmed down. I was like, okay, I'm open to whatever you're trying to tell me. And that night I had a very interesting dream. So that also ties into some type of upgrade. So some of you guys might have an experience like that where some type of entity comes to you, and there's going to be temporary amnesia. So I had a very vivid dream, but I was like forced to forget parts of this dream because I do feel like it would create, like, I was picking up protection from shock, okay? So I feel like me knowing everything that was told to me or was undergoing during that experience would put me into shock on this realm, okay? I'm going to part 3.